Welcome to today's English class, and I suggest you all take a look at the board. I have written something on the board for your convenience, and that is nothing but the title of the unit number 2, that's a lesson. And for your kind information, I would also like to give you the information that we have already gone through that with the photographer, and that was another lesson. I mean to say that was unit number 1, and after that we have also completed what was that? Ode on Solitude. Ode on Solitude. Okay, so check this one. Now we shall try to have a look at this one. What is that? The title of the lesson is A Treatise on Good Manners and Behavior. A treatise on good manners and behavior. And I have the textbook with me, girls. I have the textbook with me. And let me also give you an idea about the lesson, about its page number and how many pages did it extend to. This is unit 2, girls. This is your textbook. This is unit 2, and sorry, I made a mistake here. Good breeding. Sorry, girls. And good breeding. Girls, I made a mistake. A treatise on good manners and good breeding. Sorry. That was a mistake from my side. I was not attentive, it seems. Okay. Take a look at this one, girls. And this lesson has been written by Jonathan Swift. And the lesson focuses, I mean to say concentrates on good manners and good breeding. Check this one, girls. Good breeding. Breeding is being brought up. Children being brought up. Okay. So how do children acquire good manners? And to acquire those good manners, in what kind of environment the children have to be brought up? And what are the things that are needed to create such kind of atmosphere, environment, and how we can ensure that children have polite manners. Good manners are nothing but polite manners, polite behavior, polite talking, okay, polite responding, and whatnot. Everything comes under it. And another thing, girls, you should not forget the fact that this lesson, whatever you have here, has been written about the British children, the British people, the English environment. Okay. So now don't be in the imagination, don't be in the understanding that, and don't try to compare yourselves, don't try to compare the children who are around you in Indian circumstances. Now this is not about Indian good manners and Indian good breedings. Okay. This is not about Indian good manners and Indian good breedings. This is about the good manners and good breeding of the British people, English society. I think I gave you enough repetitions about this one. Now let's see what the writer is trying to talk about and how he tries to drive the point home. Okay, right. Now here I would like to read few lines about the lesson, related to the lesson. Okay, that is available in page 98, and that too in the reading box part. Check this one. The following text is a good example of this, with the Swift drawing on various humorous incidents to illustrate the drawbacks to rigidly following good manners that lack good sense. Now good sense is good understanding. Though a boy, a girl, if not, though some children of the English society who are called as the group as the children with good manners, but if the same children lack the sense, that means lack the understanding, lack the cleverness, despite they have that good manners tag, what will happen? What will happen? In what way they are going to contradict? And to talk about all these things, writer Jonathan Swift gives us some examples in a humorous way. Humorous way means, humorous is something which makes you laugh, which prompts you to laugh. Okay, and let's see. Now, if you take a look at the beginning of the lesson, it begins with a single line first. And I'm going to read that. Those who have textbooks, please look into the books and try to understand. Good manners is the art of making those people easy with whom we converse. Okay, I repeat, girls. Good manners is the art of making those people easy with whom we converse. Now, what is this? Good manners is the art. It is an art. Art is nothing but a skill. Okay? So, good manners is the art of making those people feel easy with whom we converse. Converse is with whom we talk, with whom we share our opinions, with whom we share our thoughts, with whom we share our ideas, plans, this and that. Okay? So, for example, if you are sharing your ideas, if you are sharing your thoughts, ideas, plans, opinions, whatnot. While sharing these things, while exchanging your ideas with the others, and when the others are exchanging their ideas with you, okay, opinions with you, when you share your opinions with the others, certainly the ideas with whom you are sharing, the opinions with whom you are exchanging, right, should not make the others feel uneasy. That means they should not feel any kind of discomfort. They should not feel any kind of discomfort. They should not feel troublesome. They should not feel that they are in some kind of difficult situation. They should not feel that. So any person who makes the other feel like this, any person who makes the others feel like this, is a person with good manners. Is a person with good manners. Okay. And another one, girls, check this one, next line. Whoever makes the fewest persons uneasy is the best bred in the company. This is the second line. I repeat that second line. Whoever makes the fewest persons uneasy is the best bred in the company. Now check this one, girls. I'm writing this one. Fewest. Now this is the superlative degree of few. Okay. Sorry, let me. So it is slippery. Okay. Few than fewer. This is positive degree. This is comparative degree. And this is superlative degree. Now the word here used is superlative degree. Fewest. Now whoever makes the fewest persons, that means if any person is there and if that person is talking to the others, and if that person has succeeded, in making fewest means very little people, very little number of people, not large number, not even medium number, right? Very, very little number of people, I might say, who can be counted on fingers. Okay? So, whoever makes the fewest persons uneasy is the best bred in the company. That means, if any person succeeds in not making this fewest number of people uneasy, not making them to feel, not made them to feel difficult, not made them to feel uncomfortable, not made them to feel discomfort. And if that person has succeeded in this by convincing them, by making them feel comfortable, that person is the best bred in the company. Best bred is that person has been brought up, that person has been raised in such kind of company, in such kind of environment, where only good manners have been inculcated into him. Okay, so good manners makes a person how to convince the others, how to make the other people not feel uneasy. Okay, uneasy is the opposite word of easy. Okay, so a person who succeeds in making the people feel less uneasy, least uneasy if not, is the best person with good manners, according to Jonathan Swift. Next one. As the best law is founded upon reason, so are the best manners. As the best law is founded upon reason. Now what is reason, girls? Now we are in the next paragraph. The first two lines were only individual lines. Now we are into the first paragraph of the lesson. Okay, so as the best law is founded upon reason, best law. Now what is this, girls, here? L-A-W, law. Check this one. Is founded upon, established upon. Now law, what do you mean by this law, girls? Something related to the judiciary system, something related to justice, something related to law. Okay, so which does justice. So as the best law is founded upon, what is that? Reason. Reason is logic, a situation, right? So here the writer says, if you feel that a law is the best law, for example, reservations to those who are eligible, this is the best law, for example. Now you know that we have reservations in our country. Now reservations are applicable to those who are really eligible. Now this has been in our constitution, and many people call it the best thing. And why did that law come into being? Why did that law come into existence? Is there was a reason, there was a logic, because there are many people in our country who do not have proper living conditions, and people who are living in those improper living conditions are eligible for that reservations, whether it is related to their education, whether it is related to their jobs, whether it is related to their living conditions. Those people are made eligible for receiving such kind of facilities from the government. And similarly here he says the same thing. As the best law is founded upon good manners, is founded upon reason, so are the best manners. Likewise, best manners have also come into existence, have also come into practice because of a reason. Now why these best manners? Check this one, girls. Best manners, I meant to say good manners. Okay. Why are they supposed to be with every person in the society? Because good manners makes you become noticeable. Good manners, if there is a person with really good manners, then that person becomes noticeable, that person gets name and fame in the society, that person gets a different kind of identity among the society members, and that person also becomes eligible for some kind of facilities as well. That person can also become a leader. So that's why as the best law is founded, that means established upon reason, so are the good manners. Good manners are also brought into existence. Good manners have become essential. Good manners have been made essential in every part of our life. And any person who have all these things, Any person who have all these things will have a different kind of recognition, but not normal recognition, not general recognition. Something really, really totally far away from these kind of things. They have privileges. If there is a person called with good manners, then that person will enjoy a special privilege. That person will enjoy honor. That person will enjoy identity. That person will enjoy recognition in the society. Okay, next thing. And as some lawyers have introduced unreasonable things into common law, there is a comma, girls. And some lawyers have introduced unreasonable things into common law. Now, coming back to law system, judiciary system, the writer says there are some lawyers in the society who have brought, who have inserted some uncommon, unreasonable things into common law. Law is common to everyone. Law is common to everyone actually. But because of some lawyers, what happened was unreasonable things have been accepted, have been inserted by them into the common law. From that time onwards, what happened is law has never been the same to all the people in the society. That means if there is a person who has money, that person can enjoy a different kind of law in the courts. People without money do certainly have a different kind of law. And next thing. So likewise, many teachers have introduced absurd things into common good manners. Absurd things are unclear things. Likewise, that means unreasonable things have been forcefully, I would say, thrusted into the common law. Similarly, likewise means similarly, in the same way, absurd things have been made part of good manners by some teachers. And let us see what those things are. One principal point of this art is to suit our behavior to the three several degrees of men: our superiors, our equals, and those below us. So there is one principal point, that means one chief point, one main point, right, of this art is to suit our behavior. That means we have to match our behavior, to the three several degrees of men. Now, to the three several degrees of men is nothing but to three kind of people. Our behavior should match three kind of people in the society. And who those three people are? One, our superiors. Number two, our equals. Number three, people who are below us. Our superior means people who are far better than us, people who are a step ahead of us, a step above us, are called superiors. Second one is equal. That means, for example, our friends, our classmates, our batchmates, our neighbors of the same age group. Those are called our equals. And another thing, people who are below us. The third are the people who are below us. That means people who have low standards, people who are not of our age, and people who are not of the same status, who are below us. So one is people who are above us, ahead of us in many ways. Second one is people who are of our equal age, equal standards, equal status, equal educational qualification and equal job status, equal money, equal wealth, this and that. And the third one is people who are totally far away from this, and people who are below than us in status, people who are below than us in rank, people who are not equally educated as us. So here the writer says that these three people have to be satisfied by our good manners, and our good manners should match their thinking process. Next one. For instance, that means, for example, to press either of the two former to eat or drink is a breach of manners. Now, breach of manners, the meaning given here is which is considered rude or inappropriate. So just a while ago, I was giving you the idea that there are three kinds of people in the society. One who is above us, one who is greater than us, who are called superiors. Second one, who are equal to us. Third, people who are lower than us. And for example, you have invited all these three kinds of people to a party held by you, to a ceremony held by you. The first two people, that means one who is your superior and the one who is equal to you. At the time of party, you should not try to force them to eat, to drink, to make themselves comfortable, this and that. You should not try to persuade them. You should not try to persuade them is, you should not try to be always after them. Did you eat? Did you drink? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Is anything falling short of to you? Asking all these kinds of things to the one who is superior to us and to the one who is equal to us. If you ask these two people like this, they feel that this is rude behavior, this is inappropriate way of persuading them. Whereas, check this one. But a farmer or a tradesman must be thus treated, or else it will be difficult to persuade them that they are welcome. Whereas, when you come to the third group of people who belong to the third group, that means who are lower than us in many ways, if they are not asked like this, please come, have your drink, have your food, make yourself comfortable, are you okay, did you get all the things you require, are you served well? If these things are not asked by a businessman, I mean say, if these things are not asked to a businessman, a tradesman, this and that, then they might feel a kind of discomfort and they feel that they are unwelcomed and they feel that they are not properly treated, they are not properly received, they are not properly served the food, they are not properly served the drinks, this and that. Now here, that's why in the reading box section I gave you an idea. What was that? Good manners that lack good sense. Now though you have good manners, if you do not have this understanding, whom to be properly treated, whom and how a person should be treated, depending on their status, depending on their recognition in the society, then there is no use of these good manners. Okay, so next thing. Pride, ill nature and want of sense are the three great sources of all ill manners. Right? I repeat this. Pride, ill nature and want of sense. And here, check this one, girls. Lack of sense. Pride, the other word for P-R-O-U-D, proud. Some people feel themselves as superiors. They don't try to mingle with the others that easily. They feel that all the other people who are around them are not the right persons that they can talk to. Not the right persons that they can talk to. And they also feel that the remaining people are not that suitable enough to their status. And people who have this kind of feeling is called that they are proudish. They are proud of their wealth, they are proud of their education, they are proud of their status, this and that. So pride and ill nature, that means bad nature, and want of sense and lack of sense, these three qualities, check this one, are the three great sources of ill manners. These are the three reasons, these three qualities are the three reasons for ill manners, bad manners. Without some one of these defects, no man will behave himself ill for want of experience. I repeat this line, girls. Without some one of these defects, If a person is either proud or ill-mannered or lack of sense, that means if a person do not have this sense how to behave with the others, right? If a person is falling short of any of these three qualities, pride, ill nature or lack of sense, right? Check this one. No man will behave himself ill for want of experience. No man will behave ill, that means no man will behave bad just for the sake of having an experience. For example, you think that you are the girls with all kinds of good manners. People know that you are really, really good because of your behavior, because of your manners, this and that. But at the same time, though you have all the good manners in the world, do you ever try to behave bad so that you get an experience how it will be if I behave bad? How do people react? What kind of reply do I get? What kind of response do I get? Do you try to do these bad things just for the sake of having an experience? No. And the writer says the same thing. No person will behave bad just for the sake of getting an experience. If any person behaves bad, that is nothing but either that person should be proud, or either that person should have that bad manners, or that person might not have want of sense. That means lack of sense. That person do not have sense, thinking, do not have any idea how to behave with the others. Okay, next one. Or of what in the language of fools is called knowing the world. Or of what in the language of fools. Instead of saying all these things like this, according to the language of fools, there are fools in the society, people without any kind of knowledge, without any kind of ideas, without any kind of proper breeding, this and that. They have a different kind of language they speak, right? So here the writer says that according to the language of fools, if any person behaves bad, if any person behaves rudely or vulgarly with the others in any situation, the writer says that according to the language of fools, they call it they are knowing the world. Okay girls, the time is up. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.